Hi everyone, it's Jody from An Eye for Beauty, and today is Sunday, October 4th, 2020, and this message is for that week or whenever you are seeing this message. Know that Spirit has something to share with you, and we're going to see it through the cards today. So I want you to think about it now. As I pull the cards, we're going to be pulling 3 cards, and we have card number 1, we have card number 2, and card number 3, and we're going to see what comes up. So think about if you want to do 1, 2, or 3, and or you want to listen to the whole entire message. Okay, so we're starting with card number 1, and there's actually 2 cards. So the 2 cards that come up is Holy Love, and the second card is No. Okay, so if there is something going on right now in your life and you're questioning it, you have some doubt going on regarding it, these 2 cards are coming up to answer that question. And it could be something personal, it could be something in your family, it could be something global. So whatever was the first thing that came into your mind, that is what it's about. And for each of us, it's going to be different depending on what we're going through in our lives. So I can't really be specific. I can just give you a specific understanding of what these 2 cards mean. So whatever that was that you thought of, first of all, the answer is no. No with an exclamation point. So if you're having a doubt, no, you shouldn't be having it. If you're questioning doing something, perhaps no is the answer. If you are considering something and you're not sure which way to go, first of all, the answer is no. But the bigger picture, so whenever I'm reading for you guys, I want you to understand that I'm not looking at the small details. I'm going beyond that. I'm going beyond the illusion of what you're seeing here, okay? So it's not surface, it's deeper. We're going deeper. So on the surface level, the answer is no exclamation point. But on a deeper level, what you are being asked to do is look at things from a place of love. So it is going to be so different for each and every one of us. But if something is going on, it is time for you to look at it in such a way that you are coming from your heart center. That even if you don't agree, even if you feel anger towards something or towards a person, even if you're having an issue in a relationship or a situation, you are being asked to step back, trying not to judge it, and go deeper, deep in your heart where there is full unconditional love. Can you bring some of that love up to try to see it in a different situation, in a different, what's the word I'm looking for? In a different way. I can't think. So in a different way, in a different scenario was the word that I was looking for. That's what these cards are about. So you might have been looking at some situation in your life and you had doubt about it. And so first of all, your validation is no. The answer is no, exclamation point, which is like a definitive no. But secondly, what you're being asked to do is to go in deeper into your heart and to look at it with more love, with more compassion, with less judgment, with more understanding. Okay, so I hope that made sense to you, and that is card number 1. Card number 2, compassion. So even though you choose 1, 2, or 3, you're also having to look at this, especially this reading, and it happens often, where the cards come together. And card number 2 is saying, open up yourself to more compassion. So whatever was related in card number 1, it's just a reiteration here. Card number 2 is saying, have compassion. Have compassion. So today is October 4th, and on the night of October 1st, we discovered that the President of the United States tested positive for COVID-19. So we can just take that as an example, because what immediately happened thereafter was so many people wishing him harm, wishing him ill will, saying it's karma, instead of stepping back and saying he's a human, his wife is a human, I hope that they're going to be okay. Coming from a place of compassion. Many people were not able to do that because they have such a hatred of this man that they couldn't see past that. That is surface. God is asking you to go deeper. First of all, when you can only look at something from a surface level and with a lot of judgment or a lot of hate, basically you have to look in that mirror and look inside yourself. What's going on inside yourself to make you be okay with acting that way towards another human? And then secondly, can you go in deeper into that heart and look from a place of compassion? Now, I gave you an example because it's the first example that's coming to mind, but it could be a million examples based on what's going on in your life right now. So like I said, when we read card number 1, you have to determine when I said that, what came up for you, because that's what it's really about for you, okay? So this was just an example to help you to understand that even if you're going through something with someone and you don't like them, you're in disagreement with them, please go into that heart. Please look at it more with compassion. And that is card number 2. And card number 3 is ease and grace. And I love this, and I've been saying this a lot. So if you just chose card number 3, you're being asked to maybe lighten up. Maybe you're looking at situations, things, relationships, people, your own beliefs in such a way that you're very rigid. And this is saying, be more with ease and with grace. And what does that mean? What that means is that you're just allowing it to flow. You're not forcing it. Forcing it versus allowing it to flow. Forcing it versus allowing it to flow. You want things to come to you and come from you with ease and with grace. And when you do that, you lighten the load. So let's take an example of a person who's going through a divorce. And maybe one person wants it and one person does not. So let's take the person that doesn't really want it. And the person that doesn't really want it is trying to force the person that wants it to not do it. And they're doing everything in their power. They're causing problems within the divorce, within the lawyer situation. They're trying to force certain things to happen because what they're really trying to do at the end of the day is control the outcome. And so what's happening is they're getting in the way. And you know what happens when that happens? Friction happens. More problems happen. But what this card is asking that person to do is to have ease and grace and allow it. Surrender to it. It's happening. Whether you like it or not, it's in the plan and it's happening. So allow it to happen. And if there are certain things that you want to occur, then pray to God and ask for it to happen with ease and with grace, but then step back. Then let it go. Don't try to control everything, every little detail. So that's an example of how you can switch from forcing to allowing. Forcing is pushing, allowing is ease and grace, okay? So that's an example. Another example that comes to mind, only because my son is going through college applications, is if he's looking to go to a college, I want him to ask God, pray, imagine himself already there, but I don't want him to force it. I want to allow the flow of whatever is for his highest good to occur with ease and with grace. I don't want him forcing it, because then what happens when we force things sometimes is it really wasn't for our higher good. And what we did was we basically energetically said to God, I know better than you do what's for my highest good. And you never want to get in the way of that. So hopefully those 2 examples help you. And in your life, if you chose card number 3, please allow ease and grace to flow in. And if we're looking at the whole entire reading as a whole, that's the ending. That's the future. So right now, we're first being asked to step into that love frequency, step into the deeper connection of your heart and finding it inside you, even when you don't think you can, even when you feel anger or hatred or frustration, finding that love. You know, if you think about our Creator, there are some people on this earth that aren't doing good for the world, and He still loves His children no matter what. So if you take that analogy and say, how can I offer more love to this person that I'm having an issue with? And then go into that heart, compassion. A great archangel who's coming through right now is Archangel Chamuel. And that is the archangel that helps with many things, one being love and self-love and divine love, and helping you to soften your heart and open up your heart to love. And then finally, when you do that, you're lighter, and hopefully, and then you allow in a little more ease and a little more grace. So I hope that this message serves you today, and I wish you a great week. Bye-bye.